Welcome to the More Than Fitness podcast.
And hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Minisode number 117. As you guys can see on the video podcast, I have my best cat dad ever t-shirt on. And I'm in a good mood today. I'm feeling good. And that means we're going to have a great minisode. A better minisode than we normally have. So today's topic is going to be 7 easy and pretty delicious ways to eat more vegetables. I was trying to figure out a title for this, like 7 easy ways to eat vegetables for normal people, because I was looking through some of the lists online on how to eat more vegetables, and it was like, make a veggie wrap or try zucchini noodles or tons of other ways that just sound absolutely terrible and not practical ways to actually consume more vegetables, especially if you don't like vegetables to begin with, because nobody who likes vegetables or eats them regularly is probably going to be watching this video. So it's like, coming from someone who doesn't love eating tons of vegetables, these are the best ways that I have been able to incorporate eating more veggies in my diet on a regular basis. And it's also been helpful for my clients who aren't the biggest vegetable fans either. So let's get into it. And I think that the overarching theme here of all of these ways and how I do it is, one, convenience. Like, it has to be super, super easy and basic for me. And the second thing that I realized I do is that the way that I eat more vegetables is by eating them with other foods that I really enjoy, right? So like packing them and smashing them together with other foods I really like, so that I don't just have to eat the vegetable. I can also get delicious foods in my mouth as well. So it's more so like, whatever food I'm really enjoying is kind of like the vehicle for the vegetable that I'm trying to eat. So I'm trying to camouflage it. And so with that said, let's go ahead and get into the first easy way. I think this one's pretty common and people realize this, but I don't think they realize the power of it after you figure out what you want to put into it. But the first way would be to just blend them in a smoothie. And with this, how I used to do it back in college, I actually don't do it anymore, but I bought the, like the Magic Bullet, whatever, there's tons of blenders out there that you can buy that are useful for this. But what I did with the vegetables was I just did spinach, but I did like a handful of spinach, threw that in there. What else did I do? I did like skim milk. I did Greek yogurt, so like Oikos 000 Greek yogurt. So Greek yogurt, skim milk, and of course you can use water as well. Ice. I did like frozen blueberries, which are great. So definitely whenever you're making a smoothie, get frozen fruit to throw in there as well. And you can do blueberries. You can do what's it called? Mandarins or strawberries or whatever type of fruit that you enjoy. You can mix and match different combinations. And of course, if you get like blueberries, it's probably a good idea to get like a blueberry Greek yogurt, or also vanilla Greek yogurt works really well too. But yeah, some frozen fruit, Greek yogurt, milk, throw in some vanilla protein powder if you want, a big handful of spinach, and then you're good to go. You don't need, you actually won't taste the spinach hardly at all, because everything else with the fruit and the Greek yogurt and the protein powder, all of that kind of overpowers the spinach. But what the spinach does is gives it an interesting hue to the smoothie. But you get all the benefits of eating a handful of smoothie. That'd be interesting. Eating a handful of spinach without actually eating a handful of spinach in like a salad or something like that. So, smoothie. Figure out the ingredients, do it once. After you do it once, that's literally the hardest part. And then you can put it into your routine. And it's something super simple that you can make the night before, have it ready for you in the morning. You can have a breakfast smoothie ready to go, packed with tons of nutrients, and you already knocked out a big vegetable serving and fruit serving and protein serving for the day. So give that a chance. Number 2 is going to be eat them with a sandwich. Again, guys, these aren't going to be like groundbreaking things, but these are hopefully actually practical tips that you'll actually do. So for me, that's how I get another 2 servings of vegetables is with my lunch sandwich from my deli sandwich that I make each day. And I use whole wheat bread. I use quite a bit of spinach. I use a big slice or 2 slices of tomato. I use about 4 ounces of turkey. You can do regular cheese or you can do low-fat cheese. And then I have some baked chips and then maybe even a fruit cup on the side. And boom, there you go. You've got a very nutrient-dense, calorie-friendly, but also delicious meal. Because that's the biggest thing with these vegetables. Like, you're not going to eat them unless you actually enjoy them. And so I really liked deli sandwiches. And so I was like, well, I can literally just throw in some spinach and tomato. Normally I would do like lettuce and tomato, but spinach is going to have a little bit more nutrients than lettuce. So throw in the spinach, have the tomato, and you've got quite a bit of nutrients just packed in that one little sandwich. And then the what's it called? The bread, the meat, the cheese, all of those flavors kind of overpower the vegetables anyway. So it's like, sure, maybe you like it better without the vegetables, but a lot of this stuff is like, do it because it's good for you, right? Like, it's going to bring you closer to your goals. Sure, it's not a fucking cheeseburger or something, but it's going to help you out by making you a healthier person, getting in more vegetables each day without hating yourself. Okay, the third way is going to be pair them in bites. And what I mean by this is I realized one of the easiest ways for me to consume more broccoli was whenever I would have, let's say, I would have a big steak, broccoli, and sweet potato. I would sometimes combine my bites of sweet potato, which I really like and is delicious. I would combine that also with a bite of broccoli. So on my fork, I would have broccoli and sweet potato. Now, for some of you, you're gonna be like, this sounds gross, right? And I understand that, but give it a try, see what you think. The main point here is figure out what food you like, some type of side, or even if you have a bite of steak and then have a bite of broccoli in the same, put it all in your mouth at the same time. And I promise you that the broccoli, since it barely has any taste at all already, it's going to be overpowered by the food that you enjoy. And so then again, it's kind of like camouflaging it. So pair them with bites of your sides or of other things that you already enjoy. And then this is basically what a lot of people do if they put like cheese on broccoli or something. I don't think that's probably the healthiest way to go about it, or they put ranch dressing on it. That's probably not the best way to do it. However, that is one way to do it if you can find a way to go light on those sauces. But yeah, pair them in bites. The fourth easy way is going to be just simply 1 salad a day. This is a super easy thing to track as well. Whenever I have clients tracking their habits on a regular basis, and I want something very easy for them to do, I'm like, just try and get in 1 salad per day. You can start off with just having a side salad with lunch or something, or maybe you want to switch your lunch to a grilled chicken salad with some low-fat ranch on the side, right? I think that's going to be the easiest way. And again, with these salads, you're going to have vegetables in it, of course, but pack on stuff that you really enjoy. So if you have some grilled chicken on there that you really like, maybe you throw in a little bit of toasted almonds or something. That's also pretty delicious. You can look up how to make toasted almonds and just chop those up, throw those in there. You can throw in some clementines or mandarins or whatever, get a little bit of sweetness in there. You can either use some type of oil or dressing, and you'll be good to go. Again, this isn't about figuring out how to make it taste as good as possible, because then for a lot of you, you're just going to douse it in ranch dressing, and then that kind of defeats the purpose. Sure, you still get the vegetables in, but you also get the huge calorie load with that. But the idea would be to eat your regular meal and then throw in a nice little side salad on the side, or make that your main lunch or dinner at least 1 time a day. Right? Okay, 5th easy way is going to be a veggie omelet. Again, this one's super easy. A lot of you probably eat eggs in the morning, and so it's super easy to simply make the scrambled eggs and then throw in some vegetables with it. This is super easy if you want to throw in some spinach. Some people like peppers and things. You can make, some people use the waffle maker and make a weird little egg waffle omelet type thing with vegetables in it. That's another super easy way to do it. But yeah, a veggie omelet, very simple to do, still tastes pretty delicious because you can't, whenever you have let's say an egg and cheese and spinach omelet, the main thing that you taste is going to be the egg and cheese, not the spinach. So give that a try. The sixth way is going to be very simply just to eat them roasted. And this is going to be try out different vegetables that you may or may not like. So try out broccoli, try out carrots. Start with like the basic stuff. You don't have to go straight to like Brussels sprouts or something that has a very, I guess most vegetables have a very leafy taste. But figure out something like broccoli or carrots. Those are going to be very standard. And then just chop those up, put them on a pan, put a very light layer of olive oil over it with the little brush that has the little fingers poking up everywhere. I don't know what those are called, but put the oil in a little bowl, dip that little finger-like thing in there, and then put it over top of your vegetables, and then put on some salt and pepper, throw it in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes or something. Put it on 350. Just watch it. Make sure it doesn't get black. Take them out. Eat them with whatever you're going to eat. Right. So if you're going to have steak and potatoes, but then also have the roasted vegetables on the side. Again, a lot of you aren't doing these eating more vegetables because you think it has to be something elaborate or whatever, but that's a super simple way to simply get in more vegetables that don't taste terrible. Don't go crazy on the oil or anything, but just a light layer of olive oil and then salt and pepper, roast them, you're good to go. And then the last way is going to be microwavable packs. And these are things that you can just buy the frozen packs of vegetables. They're in the freezer section at the grocery store. All you do, plop them in the microwave. They're already in the bag. You steam them. You're good to go. Just get the ones that are like whatever. Typically, I think it's like broccoli, carrots, maybe green beans or something. Just get the ones that don't have corn in them, because corn is a very terrible vegetable. It just doesn't have very much nutritional value. So don't use corn as your serving of vegetables for the day. So yeah, stick with the microwavable ones, and that's about as basic as you can get, as throwing a bag in the microwave, turning it on 3 minutes, and then you're good to go after it's done. Throw in some salt and pepper, you're good. All right, so there's 7 easy and pretty delicious ways to eat more vegetables for normal people like you and I. All right, that is it for Minisode number 117. Thank you guys, as always, for listening and for watching. See ya.